China wasn't what we imagined, it was so much more.
From princesses wearing Uggs and thousands of years of history, to fun nightlife, a huge variety of delicious food, and the cutest cats everywhere.
In this video, we climb one of the wonders of the world and develop a new addiction.
Let's dive into our first days in Beijing, China. Hi, we're a Russian-Australian couple who love traveling, and we've already visited 15 countries together.
Stay tuned for useful itineraries and travel hacks for your next trip. We arrived in Beijing late at night and checked into our hotel for the next 6 days.
We ended up using our window as a freezer because it was so cold at night.
Our first destination meant the trip on the metro.
One thing we weren't used to was the airport-style security check.
It is also recommended to carry your passport with you everywhere in China, as it's necessary to enter many places, such as our first destination, the Summer Palace, where we were surprised to see Chinese princesses wearing Australian Ugg boots.
The Summer Palace is Beijing's royal retreat and one of the most peaceful places in the city. Well, when it's not packed with tourists.
This place was the emperor's summer getaway during the Qing dynasty.
Basically, when palace life got too hot, they came here to cool down.
From history to hidden meanings, the Summer Palace is more than just a pretty place.
It's where ancient luxury meets peaceful vibes, and we're here for it.
And let's not forget Empress Cixi, the drama queen of Chinese history.
Legend says she borrowed Navy funds to rebuild this place instead of upgrading the army. Priorities, right?
No matter the cold December weather and a lot of stairs, we were happy to dive into the vibrant and colorful history that's been happening here for 1,000 years, and we were able to touch it with our own hands.
And after conquering 1,000,000 stairs, we were able to enjoy the view.
3/4 of the entire palace grounds are water, and in the warmer months, you can take a boat across the lake.
But in winter, you can still admire the history and nature around.
Next, we headed to the park, also known as the All Summer Palace.
Spanning more than 3.5 square kilometers, this wasn't just a palace. It was an entire world filled with beautiful nature, museums, and animals, including really photogenic cute black swans swimming graciously in the frozen lake.
Today, what's left after the British and French looted and burned the complex in the Second Opium War are haunting ruins that are silent witnesses of a lost empire.
Inside the park, we also found a maze. It was easy to navigate because the walls were low.
We enjoyed walking around and imagining like we were solving the secrets of the maze of the Minotaur in real life.
And then there was time for the night market with pretty neon reflections in the water, and where we tried different street foods, including fried soft-shell crab, which was nice, a Peking duck wrap, which was sweet and interesting, and giant lamb skewers, which is super tasty and spicy.
The next day we went on a group tour to a place that had been on our bucket list for a long time, one of the ancient wonders of the world.
It is located far away in the mountains, and we recommend that you take water. And yes, you guessed correctly, this is the Great Wall of China.
A place full of amazing cute kitties that were so friendly to us and were impossible to not pet.
It's a talkative kid. As we were getting closer to the Great Wall, we found some themed cable car academies, like this one for boxing.
Again, we needed to use our passports to enter, and we even noticed some Russian translations on the history of the Great Wall, and some more amazing fluffy kitties all over the place.
Going up was an exciting experience. It was a short and picturesque ride, and it reminded us of our recent Vietnamese adventure to the Ba Na Hills, with some sneak peeks of the view we were about to experience along the way.
The second Ba Na Hills.
And here it was, we were completely shocked by the view of this ancient wonder of the world.
They say you haven't really been to China until you've stood on the Great Wall, and once you do, you will understand why.
But for a second, we were distracted more by cute kitties than the view of the Great Wall. And the kitties were everywhere.
The Great Wall of China is one of the most iconic places on Earth, and one of the few man-made structures people claim can be seen from space.
That's actually a myth, by the way. You can't really see it with the naked eye from orbit, but once you see it with your own eyes on the ground, you won't care. It's that impressive.
This wall isn't just one continuous line. It's a massive system of walls, watchtowers, and fortresses stretching over 21,000 kilometers across northern China.
It weaves through mountains, deserts, grasslands, and plains like a stone ribbon holding together centuries of history.
Construction began over 2,000 years ago during the Warring States period, but the most famous sections were built during the Ming Dynasty between the 14th and 17th centuries.
Imagine thousands of workers, soldiers, and even prisoners building by hand, brick by brick, stone by stone, with no modern technology. Just human greed and maybe some stubborn imperial ambition.
We visited the section called Mutianyu.
It's one of the best preserved and a little less crowded.
The steps are no joke. Some are knee-high, others are barely there.
Walking here is a full body workout, and you'll definitely feel it the next day. But the view's totally worth it.
For the adventurous types, there are also wild sections of the wall, unrestored, overgrown, and rugged.
There are places where you can hike for hours without seeing another soul.
And yes, we took way too many photos.
It's hard not to. Every angle is a postcard. Every corner reveals something new. Winding stairs, stone arches, dramatic drop-offs.
But more than that, being here makes you feel small, in the best way. It's humbling.
This isn't just a tourist attraction, it's a symbol of resilience, a reminder of what people can build when they believe in something, even if that something is protection, power, or pride.
So would we recommend it? 1,000 times yes. Whether you're into history, hiking, photography, or just crossing off epic bucket list spots, the Great Wall delivers.
And when you get to share it with someone you love, it becomes more than a destination. It becomes a memory you'll carry with you forever.
This is the Great Wall. Wild, powerful, peaceful, and unforgettable. And we feel incredibly lucky to have seen it ourselves.
After a day of exploring, we headed back to Beijing and had an interesting Chinese meal, noodles with plenty of different strange toppings that was interesting to mix together.
After eating, it was time to have some fun. We had found our new addiction, shopping mall claw machines.
Apparently, in China, claw machine games are really cheap.
Yes, but the catch is that you need to swap the money for game tokens, and the minimum is like 20 tokens.
They even give you a trolley to put all your prizes into.
We must have played like 100 games.
I think we won like almost 10 toys.
The toys you won from the claw machines weren't very nice, however.
So cute!
Yeah, they were knockoffs of famous cartoon characters.
Give me more money.
But if you won enough of them, you could trade it for a nicer and bigger plush toy.
It's a good thing.
And so, we started our vicious cycle of trying to win enough toys to trade up to a bigger plushie.
And after one point, we just couldn't stop playing.
Again,
Are you in the casino for kids?
And again.
and again.
Now we are addicted.
We did everything. We played together,
We played separately,
we lost together,
and we won together.
One game left.
and then we chose a cute plushie and exchanged our wins for it.
This one is 5. Okay, which one do you want to keep? Maybe this one?
I like this one.
1, 2, 3.
difficult to fit all the plushes in our luggage, but it was worth it.
We ended our day at the Wangfujing pedestrian street with its large 3D screens and huge shopping malls.
Stay tuned for the next video in our China series, where we try Peking duck, visit the Forbidden City, and have Team Lab in Beijing all to ourselves.
Until next time,
Safe travels!